Tonight's story is about how one man's public humiliation and personal vendetta led to the creation of a book so monstrous, it helped plunge a continent into a nightmare that would see an estimated 50,000 lives ended for witchcraft. This is the tale of the Malleus Maleficarum, or more commonly known, the Hammer of Witches. Our story starts in the bustling city of Innsbruck, Austria, in the year 1485. An inquisitor named Heinrich Kramer arrives in town. Now, inquisitors were professional heresy hunters, and Kramer had a particular obsession. He saw witches everywhere. He immediately launched a grand investigation, accusing several local women. One of them was Helena Schuberin. Now, Helena was an upper-class, articulate, and confident woman. When Kramer started his interrogations, which were notoriously lewd and obsessed with matters of the flesh, she was disgusted. In open court, Helena Schuberin stood up to Kramer. She publicly accused him of being a vile sorcerer with a sick mind. She attacked his credibility and his creepy methods. The local bishop, a man named Georg Gulser, agreed. He heard the reports, saw Kramer's fanaticism, and suspended the entire trial, releasing Helena and the other accused women. Now, you would hope that would be the end of it. But, like any person who gets fired for being too intense, he decided to write a book about it. A really, really long book. He wanted to prove that witches were real, that witchcraft was the worst crime imaginable, and that the church had to stop them, no matter the cost. He enlisted, or perhaps forced, the association of a respected theologian named James Sprenger to co-author the book, giving it the authority it would not have otherwise had. Finished in 1486, he put all of his rage and his paranoia into this one text, the Malleus Maleficarum. And the logic it provided was so insane, so ridiculously circular, you can just imagine the conversations.
"Come in, my son, come in. What troubles you?" "Oh, Your Eminence, it's my prize-winning cow, Bessie. She's gone dry. Not a drop of milk for a week." "Aha! Malefica! A clear case of witchcraft. Tell me, is there an old woman who lives near you? Perhaps one who mutters to herself?"
"Well, there's old Elspeth. She lives alone, but she's just a bit deaf, I think. And she mostly mutters about her bad back."
A classic disguise. Did you, by chance, have a recent argument with this Elspeth?
"No, not at all. She's been quite pleasant, actually."
"Witch! She has clearly used her unholy powers to muddle your mind and curse your cow. It's all here. Section 2, Chapter 7, on the manner whereby witches impede the power of procreation. It's a subclause of spoiling butter, but the principle is the same."
"But how can you be sure?"
"My dear boy, the process is foolproof. We will bring Elspeth in for questioning. If she confesses to being a witch, then she is a witch, and we burn her. If she denies being a witch, then the devil is clearly giving her the strength to resist our questions, which proves she's a witch, and we burn her. Do you see? The system works."
"So, no matter what she says?"
"Precisely. Now you're getting it. A triumph of theological logic, isn't it?"
Malleus Maleficarum went on to accuse witches of Let me just fix this real quick. Here we go. Dingling the dangle with the devil, culling from the cradle, nibbling on their neighbors, and poaching a man's pocket rocket. It provided religious justification, a legal framework, and even handy lists of telltale signs. Did your neighbor have an argument with someone who then fell ill? Witch. Did your cow suddenly stop giving milk? Witch. Does an old woman live alone with a cat? Absolutely a witch. Did you accuse someone of witchcraft, and they had the audacity to deny it? Witch. Kramer firmly believed that women were far more susceptible to the devil's temptations than men, because, and I quote, "all witchcraft comes from carnal lust, which is insatiable in women." So he wasn't just mad, he was also an incel. While this book wasn't the primary cause of the Great European Witch Hunts, it laid a blueprint for how to identify, prosecute, and punish people who were deemed witches. When the panic set in, thousands of people, mostly women, were accused, tortured, and executed. The number is conservatively estimated at 50,000, but some historians believe it could be far higher. The Malleus Maleficarum is a stark reminder of how easily fear, when sanctioned by authority, can consume reason and unleash unimaginable cruelty. And that, in my humble opinion, is far more terrifying than any ghost or goblin on Halloween. Tomorrow night, our journey returns to the more mythical. We've talked about how the veil between worlds thins on Halloween. Tomorrow, we meet the terrifying creatures who take advantage of it.